Vic's Vintage is located on Broad Street and has been here since April of last year. You can learn more about what Vic's Vintage offers on their Facebook page.
You walk by hundreds of people on campus every day. All of them have their own unique story. Reporter Abby Johnson tells us about a long journey for one UGA student who finally found happiness in his own skin.
Rufio Cole Bell. He's your everyday guy. He lives here in Athens and is a cook at the popular restaurant, The Last Resort. He loves being with his friends and playing with his pit bulls. He is active in his church and a devout Christian.
I go to Athens Church, which I love. I've been going there for almost a year now.
But Rufio hasn't always been the person he is today. For 19 years, he answered to the name Nicole. 3 years ago, he made a decision that would affect his life forever. He started taking testosterone. This was the beginning of a long journey to becoming a male. Rufio was born a female. He lived as a blonde girl for the majority of his life. Before making the decision to transition from a female to a male, Rufio struggled with who he was and what he identified with.
It took a lot of soul searching and a lot of talking to God to make me be okay with who I am and that He made me the way I am for a reason.
When Rufio's transition first started, he did drag shows as a way to express himself. Rufio also said that the transition wasn't too hard. He has supportive friends and family who helped him through the entire journey.
Yeah, but I like myself now.
Rufio is very happy with the person he is now. He says he couldn't imagine living any other way. I'm Abby Johnson, GradyNewSource.
Students who are interested in more information about the LGBT community are encouraged to visit the LGBT Resource Center in Memorial Hall.
Tattoos are becoming more popular every day. In a recent Harris poll done in early 2012, 1 in 5 U.S. adults has a tattoo. Reporter Vanessa Flores is live in the newsroom to tell us more about a tattoo apprentice in Athens. Vanessa?
Yes, right. He's been doing this kind of art for over 3 years, and he says he enjoys every part of it. Tattoo apprentice Charlie Filito began his journey in the tattooing business almost 7 years ago. His first job in the business was at the front desk. He says very early on his dad influenced him.
My dad had a bunch of tattoos, and I always thought that they were really cool, and he's actually a tattoo artist, so, you know, like I got to watch a bunch.
Even though his family was first against his profession, now they support him in every way.
At first they were a little skeptical, but I mean they love it. They like that I'm doing something that makes me happy, and they actually ask me for tattoos now.
When he's not at American Classic Tattoo, Charlie works at a movie theater. As an apprentice, he is not allowed to tattoo alone and requires the supervision of his boss and instructor. He is still not sure how long it will take for him to tattoo on his own, but he feels like it's getting close.
I'm learning, you know, like tattoo art is a pretty different kind of art. It's something that you have to really know like specific things about.
Charlie says that he enjoys what he does and that his #1 goal is to make his customers happy.
Getting ready to do a tattoo always gets me like amped up and pumped up, and it's, I don't know, just fun.
Today, one of his co-workers, who is a piercer at the same shop, is getting an acorn and candy corn tattoo in honor of the season. He says he admires Charlie's work and has become one of his first supporters.
I love it. They're fun. It's just, you know, Halloween-themed pieces that we've got right now, so thought it'd be fun.
Charlie also does vocals in a band called Burns Like Fire. He says he has so many tattoos he lost count, but estimates it is over 70. Live in the newsroom, Vanessa Flores, GradyNewSource.
Thanks, Vanessa.
Coming up after the break, I'll catch you up on what's happening in the Northeast, and I also have your 5-day forecast for you.
In the small town of Elmira, New York, a boy was born into an all-American family. The odds of him opening his own clothing store at the age of 18? 1 in 138,000. Excited to be a part of pop culture, he packed for the big city. The odds of finding someone to invest in his vision? 1 in 4.5 million. The odds of him achieving his dream in the fashion industry? 1 in 23 million. The odds of having a child diagnosed with autism? 1 in 88. I am Tommy Hilfiger, and my family is affected by autism. Learn more at autismspeaks.org/signs. Early diagnosis can make a lifetime of difference.
Movement. Along with weight loss, it's one of the many ways to fight osteoarthritis pain. For more information on managing pain, go to fightarthritispain.org.
Yo, check out this chef, right? Right? That's so gay. That's really gay. Dude, look at those pants.
Please don't say that.
What?
Don't say that something is gay when you mean that something is dumb or stupid. It's insulting. It's like if I thought this pepper shaker was stupid and I said, man, and this pepper shaker is so 16-year-old boy with a cheesy mustache. Just saying. When you say that's so gay, do you realize what you say? Knock it off.
Packers. Vikings.
Red state, blue state.
We come from different places.
Uptown.
But when we live united, we create real lasting change in the education, income, and health of our country. Real change won't happen without you. So give, advocate, volunteer, Live United. Sign up at liveunited.org.
If you thought it was chilly here today, residents of the Northeast who were just hit by Sandy woke up to between 6 and 10 inches of snow this morning. The snow was caused by nor'easter, a large-scale storm that is hitting the region. This storm not only comes with heavy snowfall, but also 60-mile-per-hour winds. It hit yesterday and has left about 200,000 people without power. The nor'easter is expected to move away from the coast this evening. Now let's take a look at the storm and the weather back at home. The nor'eastern storm right now is still hovering over the Vermont and Maine region and is expected to head out this evening. Currently in Athens, it's fair weather with about 64 degrees and no wind. Tonight, it's going to drop to a low of 35, so if you're going out, I'd plan to wear a jacket. Tomorrow in Athens, we're looking at a clear, sunny day with a high of 68. Your overnight lows, we have 34 in Madison, 34 in Athens, and 36 in Commerce. In your highs tomorrow, we have about 68 in Madison, 68 in Athens, and 67 in Commerce. Tomorrow, or for your Saturday game day kickoff forecast, it's going to be a high of 72 and no rain. Your 5-day forecast, as said, today a high of 62, low of 34. Friday a high of 68 and a low of 38. Saturday and Sunday, it's going to be highs of 72, a low of 42 on Saturday, and a low of 52 on Sunday for your Veterans Day. And if you want to plan ahead for some rain on Monday, it'll definitely probably be rainy with a high of 73 and a low of 53.
As the Falcons are nearing the end of their season, the Lady Bulldogs are gearing up for their first game. Coming up in sports right after the break.